Hi, I'm Shane.
I'm Kelsey.
And this is Dixie.
And we're Love Hut for Life. We have been doing an interview series where we ask all of our friends your questions. This week, the question is, what's the most important item in your rig? These answers are crazy, guys, and there's so many different ones. Some of them are useful, some of them just really funny. I hope that you enjoy this video and you'll get our answer at the end.
The most important item in my rig is the knife on the side of my belt. I go nowhere without it, and I can do anything with it.
Baby wipes. You gotta have baby wipes. They're a multi-use item and I use them for everything. Baby wipes.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I feel like we'll definitely have different answers for that.
I'd say our most important item, for me, the most important item is the toilet. It is an amazing thing to not have to stop every 10 minutes for us to go to the bathroom while on the road. We can just keep driving and whoever's in the passenger seat can just jump up and go, or we can pull off an exit real quick and just go without wasting any time.
I would say mine's definitely the closet. It's really nice to have plenty of space for all my clothes and shoes.
Most important item. My bed, of course, but as far as usable things, I think everybody has to have a way to refrigerate a few things, so maybe my refrigeration. I don't know. I never think about what's most important because in my rig, everything I bring is necessary and important.
What is the most important item in your rig?
Nah. Even though espresso is good and it stops me from going to Starbucks, a good bed. If you can't sleep good, you're not going to be comfortable being a nomad out and about, and a bad night's sleep is going to equal a bad day, bad attitude, bad everything else. So make sure you have a good, comfortable bed and you'll be good to go.
Solar power, our solar system.
I mean, that's probably our most valued one now because, well, one, it's valuable. And two, it gives us power so we can run a fridge, which is amazing, and whatever else we want to run pretty much. We have a juicer now. We just made juice the other morning.
Juice in the desert. Yeah.
But, well,
and ice cubes.
But I mean, the very first thing we built was the bed, right? Because, I mean...
We could say the most important thing are our hearts. Oh.
She's the most important thing.
Oh, you're sweet, baby. Whew. Important item. Oh, item, not pets. I was gonna say cats, but item. Items that I look at daily and I appreciate would be my kids' pictures that I have on the passenger side on my dashboard. Like I have them when they're small, and I love when people know me and meet me and they come into my home, which is even the passenger side right there, and they're like, oh, those are your kids, like, what you talk about? Like, yeah, those are my kids, you know, and then start, you know, just, they appreciate it, like, that's pretty fucking cool, you know, and I take my little one out, too, and enjoy van life with my other kids, too, so it's nice. Those are my favorite items, yeah, they're pictures, 3 of them.
Freaking water holding tank, man. Yeah, that my mixer because I like to make bread.
Most important item in our rig. Well, I think that you could go functional or you could go like what I just love the most. Let's go with what we just really like having in here versus something that's just like super useful.
Well, I was going to say, for just super useful, I love having a freezer, but I also know a lot of people get away without having one and don't mind it. So it's kind of up to you.
Yeah, the freezer's definitely.
But yeah, for fun things, I would say our rock climbing gear is probably our favorite thing.
Yeah, I think collectively,
most important for activities.
Because it's been a collection of stuff that's grown over the years we've been on the road. When we first started, we bought like 6 quick draws. And I mean, I don't know if you know what the rock climbing gear is, but basically blah, blah, blah. This one. Years later, we have like 500 pounds worth of metal back there. Maybe not 500 pounds,
No,
probably
no.
like 80 pounds.
Actually
or
quite
something.
light.
Well, they're
But there's a
anyway.
lot.
Like we've collected a lot over the times that we've been out here, and now we can basically look at some mountains, and be like, yeah, I think we can just go climb that. We have all the stuff we would need to. The next step will probably be some ice gear, and we'll go climb to the top of some frozen peaks and stuff like that. But that's not for a few more years, maybe even a decade. That's like an old man sport.
Most important item in your rig.
Each other. No. But like, I don't know. What do you think?
I definitely love our foot pump.
Yes. We save so much water to be able to carry just like 12 gallons at a time.
Yeah.
Because we can control every drop. We don't have one of those squelchy rubber ones. We have a whale gusher galley pump made for sailboats. And like, you know, like we can use half the water like when we brush our teeth, or like we can just control it for everything we do.
Yeah, I
So
can
we're
do
very
like
water conscious.
a whole pile of dishes and only like fill our tank that much. So where I feel like if I was using an electric pump, you know, having to switch it on and off,
We'd be running through it.
yeah, I feel like we'd be emptying our gray tank halfway through doing the dishes.
Okay, so you doing dishes reminds me of my favorite thing. It's gonna sound so basic, but it's a good tool. My Instant Pot. I can cook so many things. I'm a big fan of one-pot meals, okay? Like being able to cook my rice and then saute my veggies and only have one dish to clean. That's a game changer for Vanlife, for sure. As long as you have good electric, which goes back to the other one. Always have redundancies. So yeah, Instant Pot and foot pump. Yeah, that's all you need.
Ooh. You got that one?
Yes, I feel like there's so many. I feel like the most important thing in our rig is gas in our tank. It allows us to get up and move. Also, our Webasto heater runs off of our gas tank, so if we don't have gas in the tank, we don't have heat, we can't go anywhere. So if we ever come out to a place like we are right now, we always try to fill up. At least always have it halfway. Always have some gas in the tank, just in case.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty right on there too.
I mean, there's so many important things. Always have extra water, or like a food supply in the back in a bin. I mean, I could go on and on, but I think the most important thing in the van is gas in the tank.
Yeah.
My rock table. I had it specially designed just for all the rocks I've collected along the way, because I have been a geologist.
Okay, I think that's cool enough that we're just gonna show that real quick. That's so awesome.
Each rock has a story.
There's an egg in there too.
There's an egg in there too? Awesome.
Found.
Would go back to my solar, and then my solar power. I should probably package it that way. It's the power is the most important thing, and short of water and food, my dirt bike and my street bike.
It would have to be the power. It would have to be the batteries. I got 4 lithium batteries, and it powers everything that I have in here, and I got more than enough power that I need, and that's like, you don't have to think about it. You don't have to ration anything. You know what I mean? It's just, you do everything like you do at home.
What is the most important item in your rig?
Ooh, that's a good question. Besides the engine, my guitar.
Yeah. My sink. It's a game changer.
My dogs. The most important. Well, I'd say my solar's right up there. I love having my solar. I pretty much love all of it. I don't know. It's hard to pick one thing because it all goes together. But probably, for the bus itself, the most practical thing is probably my solar. That keeps me rolling. I'm able to have running water, able to have, a lot of 12-volt appliances, refrigerator, freezer, lights, all those things. So I think for me, the solar was a good place to start. That gave me the ability to do everything I needed to do. So.
Most important.
Honestly, I think it would be our tea kettle.
Damn it, I was gonna say tea kettle.
Well, because our tea kettle brings people together, and it's like we do free tea, and we invite them into our van, and we have conversations, and I think that's the most important for our rig, because we like to really have people come in and be in a group and just connect with people.
Yeah, and the whole vehicle was designed as a social space to begin with, and it just wouldn't be the same without the kettle as the center.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's time for us then. Mine obviously is gonna be tools, but you can't just say all the tools. I got a lot of tools in this thing. I'm gonna go with my shovel. The shovel is a solid one. It probably gets used more than any other tool for numerous reasons. Y'all make sure you got a good shovel.
You know, guys, I really didn't know what the answer to this question was going to be, because once again, it wasn't my question. But throughout all of this time and hearing everyone's answers, I think I'm going to steal Jesse's. Gas in the tank is really, really, really important. And it is what makes this lifestyle worth living. That feeling of never being trapped anywhere and always just being able to get up and go when it's time.
Solid.
Guys, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you who have been following us along so far. If this is the first video of ours that you've ever watched, there's a whole lot more like this out there. So hit that subscribe button and check them out. You can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram.
We'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.
Peace out, guys. Have a good one.